First, I suffered 10 years of no bounce and knee pain. I was made fun of on every basketball team. I was called the old man. In high school, I couldn't even touch the rim. People would make fun of me and make me try to touch the rim just because they thought it was so funny that I couldn't touch the rim. I was icing my knees 4 times a day. I was hooked on painkillers. I went through 3 different knee surgeries. I had 2 different MRI diagnosed things, even torn ACL, that I was told I needed to operate on that I didn't operate on. I am not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you something that a doctor is only legally allowed to tell you. But I'm going to tell you everything I've done. And all of that horror, I was following the advice of not letting my knees over my toes in training. Problem with that is when I would actually play basketball, that's when the pain would come in. I wasn't in pain in the weight room. I was in pain on the basketball court. Now, I was seeing examples of people who were strong with their knees over their toes and they didn't have knee problems. But how do I get there? And I would go into the weight room and try to do these things and it freaking hurt my knees. So this was a real battle. How do I get to do those things? How do I protect my knees on the court when it hurts so much to put my knees over my toes in the weight room? But I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do this anyways. And for years, I still suffered and kept trying and experimenting. And I actually paved my own way, making exercises that did not exist or taking existing exercises and scaling them in ways that have never existed. This changed my life. I now play basketball against NBA players. I'm not your normal trainer. When I train NBA players, I've beat every single one of them one-on-one. I dunk with the guys. I teach them how to dunk better, even though in high school, my own high school coach bet me that I would never dunk. And it wasn't an encouraging bet. It was a laughing at me bet because he knew it was impossible for me to ever dunk. Now I make dunking look easy. Now I do things with my knees that arguably no one on the planet can do, or if they can, we're talking less than 1 in a million people has knees as protected as mine. So, once I had the product and I was helping people in person, I was taking countless people in person who had quit basketball, who were told they would never play again, and getting them back to playing, getting college scholarships, getting pro contracts. People online wanted me to deliver this. Factually, I was sleeping in the back here, working 4 a.m. till midnight. I could not handle as many people as wanted to train with me. So I became an online coach. My gym is now my studio. You know how much money I make in here? $0. I always put my money where my mouth is. What I say is true because that's everything I believe in. Truth is everything I believe in. I make $0 in this gym. Anyone you see me working with is a savage pro athlete that I only have around because I can help them and they can help keep pushing me. I need savages around me who can push me because I'm way too good at basketball for anyone less than an elite pro to give me any kind of a game on the court. And I need that. I need to be challenging my body on a weekly basis. So what I did is I created a system anyone could do. And the business advisor who told me how to deliver online told me that what I wanted to do, because this is unorthodox stuff, I need to see you do it. How am I going to know you're doing the right thing if it's something that has never existed? So I've got the form videos down. I shoot form videos more precise, giving you the why behind it than anything that exists on the internet. But teaching you, I found, is only the first step, and 9 times out of 10, if you then go off and try to do it on your own, you're not going to do it right. So you now, after each session, you work up in your exercise, you then send me your clip, and I coach it to perfection. Well, my business advisor told me it would be impossible to deliver this for less than $99 a month. Impossible. And he even thought that was low. So I said, great, $49.50. That's the reason behind the $49.50 price. $49.50 was never anything strategic outside of being told I could not do this for less than $99 a month. But he has no idea how hard I work. Nine out of 10 people would not even be able to live a week in my life. But I know no other way to live. Okay, because every day for me, no matter how hard I work, every day on these knees is better than any day was before that. Not because of the pain, because mentally, being able to do the things I can now do. literally every single day. You could lock me up in prison. And as long as I get my yard time that I get to go to basketball court, I would actually be happier than I was with a nice lifestyle and, great things around me and all, I could have had my education paid for, whatever. I chose not to. I took things on myself. But I'd be happier in prison than I was with knees that were weak and in pain and that I couldn't do the things that I wanted to in my mind. So, our delivery system is unparalleled. It's pretty simple. You sign up, you immediately get access to our site, you get your own login. On my site, your mind's gonna explode. I have like over 40 programs. My number one that people do is called Knee Ability. Knee Ability is the most detailed knee program in history. And the way that we deliver it, with you getting to learn the why behind it, and then sending in your form, and you have my personal WhatsApp number, so you can ask any question about anything. I either answer, or sometimes I selfie film myself. You get 0 copy and paste from me. You ask me a question, I answer within 24 hours, 0 copy and paste. You will not find this from any trainer on my level at my price range. Doesn't exist. Just like the form coaching, doesn't exist. So if you want these things, they don't exist anywhere except my service. But guess what? The results that I've achieved on myself and others also don't exist. I made this Instagram account May 27th last year. May 27th, I made this Instagram account. Take a look at the results that have been sent to me, and I never ask anyone to send me anything. I never pressure anyone or ask anyone to send me anything. Take a look at the results in my results story highlights that have been sent to me in the last year. That's why, unlike other programs, you won't see me hiring professional dunkers, hiring pro athletes to shoot commercials. In fact, we were having so much results with knees and jumping, I brought in a professional dunker who was struggling with his knees, and I told him, you're gonna work for me under one condition. Number one, he had maybe like 4,000 followers. He's a low-level professional dunker, meaning where you don't even support yourself at all. Now he's supporting himself. The rules were simple. Number one, you become the world's highest jumper, which he's arguably doing now. And number two is you get rid of your knee pain. So you're gonna become the world's highest jumper while getting rid of your knee pain. And in 1 year, he's done just that, and he's only going higher. But you still won't see him on my Instagram page because I don't need that to sell me. And if you look at my story highlights, instead of fancy things, you're only gonna see my results. This is why you'll never see me engaged in a debate with another coach. You'll never see me comment ever on another coach's page other than to say, good job, whatever. Nothing negative ever on another coach's page. Why would I waste a second when I have more results? So I have the most results for knees of any coach in history, and I'm only adding up what I've done since I started this May 27th. I'm not even getting past ones. I'm never, ever, not even once, asking someone to make me a testimonial. So, considering that it's $49.50 a month, a lot of people think, well, I can't afford that. I have a differing opinion. I've had a job since I was age 12. I was buying all my own jump programs and everything and jump soles and all this stuff since age 12. However, there are different countries, there are different situations. Maybe you're not even just trying to afford money for yourself. Maybe you're working an extra job just to make ends meet, whatever. And that is why it's not some tricky contract. It's not a robot taking your money. It's my mother taking your money. And you can just do 1 month. I'll even put her email here if you want to just do 1 month. And you can tell her that because we've had so many countless people that say, I'm sorry to cancel, but this changed the rest of my life. I can now walk down the stairs holding my kid. I can now play basketball without knee pain. I can't believe it. I tried everything else, okay? So this is for real. You're not roped into some monthly thing. Of course, many people want to keep having me train them, want to keep progressing on my programs. But no matter what financial situation you're in, if knees are a concern for you, signing up for my program is absolutely the best investment you can make in your knees, because even in a month, you get the entire route, you get coached through every movement, so you can keep rolling from there if you want, if that is your thing. I intentionally made it that way. I was also told you can't do this as a month-to-month thing. You have to rope someone into a longer contract. And I was absolutely dead set against that, because not everyone can keep doing that if they have different priorities in life. Knees are one priority. They may have other things that are actually more important priority, okay? 9 out of 10 people, no, they're just buying another pair of shoes, which costs $150. That could have been 3 months of their membership and they have 20 pairs of shoes. That's 9 out of 10. But there is 1 out of 10 that really is working 2 jobs in high school just to help their mom pay the bills, okay? For that reason, you can just do 1 month, and you'll see my mother's email right here, so you can let her know in advance you just want to do 1 month. You start, I'm going to see you in the gym. We're going to do this. Whatever your goals right now, set them higher, okay? I wish I knew what I was capable of. Now I do. Now I help others do the same thing. There's nothing wrong with having big goals if the people around you believe in them. If the people around you don't believe in them, don't fucking say a thing about your goals. But you know what's even better? So at the bottom is not even having goals. Above that is having goals, but you can't tell the people around you. Higher than that, what really makes it happen? Having goals that are huge and being able to talk with them to the people around you because they believe in them. I believe in your goals. Let's get this started. Sign up and let's get rolling. Or send me a question if you're not convinced after watching this.